You know, being in this industry for as long as I have, to me, you can have the best system in the world, but you know, the installation is the most important part of it. And our systems are installed by our highly trained, skilled technicians. Each technician that works with us goes through a rigorous training program. And these systems are designed for your home specifically by our in-house design team, and we install them to assure maximum efficiency. Now, I personally know all the installers that work for our company. They care about solar energy and they care about people's homes. It's very important to me personally to know that once someone commits to going solar, that they get an installation that they can be proud of. Why? Because your neighbors are watching, and we want your neighbors to install a system as well. So that's one of the reasons why we take great pride in the quality of the installations that we perform on every single one of our clients' homes. Let's take a listen to what some of our clients have to say.
I complimented them on the crew because I hired a lot of people over the years, and I don't know where these young folks came from, but they were just, they were incredibly talented and so professional and courteous. I was very, very impressed.
They came out, they did a very professional job, they were here. Them guys worked their butts off. They did a great job. It was up and done within about, they were done by mid-afternoon. It was a great installation.
Oh, they were professional. They answered all my questions. They put my mind at ease. They were very professional at what they were doing. You can tell that they're very reputable personnel that had some great training and years of experience.
You know, if you haven't made the call yet to our office, either I haven't explained it right, or you just don't understand. We're talking about the same money that you're paying your local utility company, the federal government, and your state. We're talking about taking the exact same money. We're not talking about taking away from the college fund of your kids or money that you could be using for something else. This is money that is designated for federal taxes. These are fees that are paid into the utility bill. And this is money that you're going to be paying your local utility company, or you can actually own a system. The beauty of this is that you own the system. And as utility rates rise, and maybe some of you are out there thinking to yourselves, well, maybe utility rates will go down. I don't think so. As a matter of fact, in the state of California, they have consistently gone up an average of 7% over the next 20 years. Governments work in kind of strange ways. I'll give you an example of what I mean. You think back about the hybrid cars and how the incentives were available. Well, the incentives are available for people that want to take advantage of them. Well, as soon as the cost of the gasoline went up, people moved. They felt forced to go out and get maybe a vehicle that had better gas mileage. Think about it. What would happen if your utility bill doubled next month? Could it happen? Well, let me tell you something. I remember when gasoline was only 38 cents a gallon. Some of you remember just a few years ago where getting a gallon of gasoline for $1.80 was just everyday stuff. Now, if you could find a station selling for $2.40 a gallon, you'd probably line up down the block. My guess is that once the incentives, and again, the incentives are here now, once the incentives are gone, what if they raise our utility rates to a point where you feel it necessary to get a solar system? I mean, it's your choice. I don't really know why they're offering the incentives. I do know the government wants us to go green. They're giving us an opportunity through incentives to make that choice. But if we don't make the choice and utility rates tend to keep going up, maybe you'll go ahead and make the choice yourself. That's why they have these incentives. The incentives will pay for up to 50% of the cost of the system. But you know, the problem with incentives is there's always paperwork involved. I don't know about you, but I've actually applied for rebates sometimes where the rebate expires. One of the unique things about our company is you actually have to qualify for a solar system. You might tell us you want a system. Doesn't necessarily mean you can have one. We're required to do what's called a site inspection. A site inspection is where we go out to your particular home and see whether your home qualifies. Do you have shading issues? Is there something about your home that would prevent you from getting a solar system? Once your home qualifies, what our office staff does is we lock down the incentive. Through the state, we actually make a reservation and earmark that reservation in your name. Then we go ahead and pull the permits. But unless we know that that incentive money is locked down in your name, we don't move any further. Then what our office staff does is it handles all the incentive work. We go way out of our way to make sure that you have to do very little. We submit the paperwork on behalf of our clients. So in a sense, what we have done is we've made solar very simple and affordable for everyone. I would highly recommend, if you have a utility bill of $150 or more, to give us a call. You have absolutely nothing to lose. It's well worth the time and the effort to learn the facts about solar energy. Most of you have heard that solar energy is extremely expensive and the payback is very long. Have you spoken to Solar Alliance of America? Give us a call so we can sit down with you over your kitchen table and show you how from day one, solar can pay for itself. If you qualify, we'll give you 18 months with no payments, no interest. Why is that important? Because it enables you to get the incentives from the state and the federal government before you have to pay a dime. Then let your utility savings pay for the balance of the system. It's really that simple. And some of you that may be skeptical, that's one of the reasons why we go out of our way. For those people that give us a call, we are willing to give you a free $50 Visa gift card just for your time. There are some requirements. We do ask that you do have at least a $150 utility bill and that you're a homeowner. That's all. Why do we do that? Because if you're not a homeowner, you can't qualify for the incentives. If your bill isn't $150 or more, to be honest with you, solar doesn't make sense. Most of you have looked at your utility bill and noticed it's not that easy to read. They have what they call a tiered system. The more energy you use, the more they charge you. So what we do is we don't try to wipe out your utility bill because there is some cheap energy down there. We get rid of those higher tiers, that expensive energy. By getting rid of that expensive energy, we're able to drop people's utility bills by 75 to 90%, and in some cases, completely wipe it out. Do yourself and your family a favor, and give us a call. I want to thank you very much for tuning in today, and I really do hope you learned a little bit about solar energy. Solar Alliance of America was formed to inform. Our whole goal is to give you the facts about solar energy so that you can make an intelligent decision on whether solar energy is right for you and your family. If you give us a call, we'll be more than happy to come out to your home, sit down over your kitchen table, maybe for 15, 20 minutes, look at your bills and explain to you how solar can work for you. The only thing we ask is that you have a utility bill of at least $150 or more and that you own your home. This will enable us to give you an idea of how solar can work for you and your family. So give yourself a chance, give us a call. Our office is open right now. Do yourself and your family a favor and give us a call.